you Django. I'm just trying to convince you. What I'm today trying to do is I will try to convince you why we should use Django, and I will give you a quick start. I will give you a quick start of how we can start in Django. What is Django? Why Django? Advantages? Why its feature? This we see in quick 5 minutes, and then we straight go into the code. We will make a Django project, and as told and as communicated to you by the core team of InnoGeeks, we are today going to see how to make a portfolio website in Django. Okay. So I hope everyone has a small experience of web development. How many of you have? Can quickly just give me in the chat who has the experience of web development. I can, yeah. Uh, so in the chat, quickly write it up, guys. How many of you are in the web development? Because I know there are too many domains in the InnoGeeks. People are so awesome. You do different things. You are doing some cool things also, some AI stuff, that machine learning stuff, and everything. But how many of you are in that web dev?
Tushar, more than 21 students have raised their hand for this question. So I think to more than 21% are saying yes.
Yeah, see that. Good. Sanchita, Abhishek, Chinmay, Amisha, Vidhi, Ayushi, Aditi, Arpit, Utkarsh, Abhinav, Soumya. Great, yeah. There are too many people. I'm actually really impressed by the number. 21 people out of, and most of you are from second year, third year. Which year you are from?
Second.
Oh, it's clear from roll number.
Second.
Second.
Second year there. Yeah, it's clear from the roll number. Great guys, you are actually on a good path. You're actually on in a technology that's not going to leave you for a couple of years or in the industry. That's truly not going to leave you. So today what we are going to do you most of you are also having a web app. I mean a portfolio application for yourself.
Yes, sir.
Okay. My system is missing issues. I don't know why. I think my video has stopped. Please, I think. Uh, Okay, so guys, are you able to see my screen? My screen is visible now, although my video has been
Yes,
freezed,
sir.
I think.
Yes, sir, your
But my
screen.
Yes, sir.
my screen, I assume that's visible. Okay. So now let's quickly see what is Django and why Django. So in the first page itself, I have just defined how those Django people, how those developers of Django define. It's a web framework for the perfectionist with deadlines. So it this line is self-explanatory, guys. This line is itself telling us that if you are on a very tight deadlines, if you have projects that you need to build in 1 month, 2 months, and you need and you have front end in React, you have in front end in Vue.js, you have front end in HTML, CSS, Bootstrap. No matter what your front end is, if you want a quick developed back end, you can just use this framework and it will give you all. Python is already a very dynamic language. It has very different frameworks already. For web frameworks, you have Flask, you have Django, you have Kiwi also. But that's Flask is for static framework for static sites. Like you have two-pager site, you have three-pager site for that. Flask. But if you are building sites like Instagram, yeah, that's true, guys. You listened right. Instagram, Spotify, Word, Washington Post. These sites are actually running on Django. And I'm not just posting this thing. You can just Google that and you will find that the tech stack has a Django as a gem. So how these people basically define Django is a high-level Python web framework that encourages rapid development and clean, pragmatic design, built by experienced developer. It takes बहुत ज़्यादा I mean words नहीं बिल्कुल एक सिंपल लैंग्वेज में समझते हैं। जेंगो आपका एक बहुत अच्छा वेब फ्रेमवर्क है, पाइथन में डेवलप्ड है, तो जिसको पाइथन कोडिंग आती है उसको जेंगो में कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होगी। एंड इट्स फ्री एंड ओपन सोर्स, तो आप यार जब मर्जी डाउनलोड करो, आप अपनी पोर्टफोलियो वेबसाइट बनाओ, अपने स्टार्टअप के लिए वेबसाइट बनाओ, एजुकेशन वेबसाइट बनाओ, वट एवर यू वॉन्ट टू मेक, जस्ट मेक इट। सो वाई जेंगो? Django has some very good features. It has stability. It gives you excellent documentation. Yeah, you can check out the documentation. Django has a very clearly and well written documentation in which you will find each and everything, whatever you want. It allows pragmatic design. Pragmatic, guys, means very structured design. Like you are saying, so कुछ चीज like say you are having something in which one part gets corrupted or something. You want to change it, so it should not affect the rest of the code now, because if it's affecting rest of the code, then you need to make changes on all different levels. But being pragmatic, being robust, Django ensures that if you have problem in any one module, you can just take it out and just insert a new one, completely modular. Now advantages of Python: it has lesser code, use coupling, so many technical terms. You don't actually need this term. I have just put it in the slides because these people have asked me to make a PPT on 5 slides. That's why I put these things. But you don't need these things. These things you will realize when you will get into the Django. This is a slide I willingly put in this thing, in this PPT, because I want I want all of you to understand these three things: model, template, and view. So, Acha, anyone can explain me how a website actually works on server? I mean, what happens when we just give a URL www.google.com and we hit enter? What actually happens? Anyone can raise the hand, and Rohan, I think you can just collaborate with that person, whoever is raising hand to give an answer. So, is anyone trying on that?
Okay,
How a
so
website works?
Chinmay is here. Chinmay, you can unmute and tell.
So, firstly, what happens in the web browser? The client produces an HTTP request to the server. It may be a GET request, a POST request, or any other protocol. Then, when the request reaches the server reads the request by using any server-side programming language like Django framework or Node or PHP, anything. When it reads the POST request, it processes what the client is asking for and then sends back the HTML page, the data along with it
Mm.
in a JSON format or XML format, whatever
Mhm.
be the
Format is
backend
it.
accordingly.
Mm.
And then the
What?
data is rendered on the client side again.
Right. So yeah, this is it. What's your good name, bro? Hello,
Chinmoy Chakravarti.
Chinmoy. Very good answer, Chinmoy. You actually explained it very well, I think, because this is how
Thank you, sir.
our website works. Welcome, bro. So this is how a website basically works. He explained it right. We have a client, we have a server. Client is you using the phone, using the laptop, using Google Chrome, Safari, Brave, whatever. And there is a server. Server is sitting in the houses of the companies or data warehouses, or they can be sitting in the data centers of cloud, like a website can be hosted in cloud or Heroku or something. So what happens is whenever your web browser, as explained by Chinmoy, when your web browser sends a request, the request get through to the server. Server identifies the request. Ki what? See, whenever I ask you, can you give me water? Obviously, you don't give me juice because I'm asking water, right? So that's how server also works. Server first check what you are requesting, and accordingly it will give you a response. That response can be XML, JSON, HTML page, whatever, and it is rendered back to the UI. So this is how also a Django project works. In the Django project, we have the web browser that's requesting something. Then we have that urls.py file that I have shown also here. It's a basic structure, guys, of the Django project. And this is the URLs file that basically maps the web browser's request. And this request then goes to the views file. This views.py file, the request actually reaches this according to the URL. What are you requesting? According to that, the request goes to the views, and whatever view you are asking for, view is basically the response. Whatever response you are asking for through the URL, that response get back to you. So this is a very simple workflow, but there is a twist. If we want some data from the backend also, because backend is not about having just serving the data. It's about fetching the data from database, saving the data to database. You have listened CRUD operations. CRUD के बारे में सुना है आप लोगों ने? Database जिन लोगों ने पढ़ा हो CRUD के बारे में, CRUD CRUD. Anyone? Anyone can
Yes,
take on the,
sir. Yes, sir.
anyone want to
Create,
take?
read, update, delete.
Good. And what that means, CRUD?
To add on to the database, to read from the database, to update the database, and to delete the entries from the database.
Good. So yeah, she's right. What's your good name?
Sanchita.
Sanchita. Okay. So yeah, Sanchita is right, guys. CRUD means basically create, read, update, and delete. So these are the basic 4 operations that we can perform on the database. So if you want to perform these operations with the help of your project, you can do that also with Django. Django has something called models, models.py file. So in models, we define basically the schema or the description of the table, ki what columns or what attributes in technical terms, if I say in jargon, what attributes the table is going to have, and that attributes has been designed in models.py file. So whenever a request for performing a CRUD operation database comes, it goes through the model file, it goes to the right database, it performs the operation, and again the same cycle, returns to views, returns to templates, and return back. So this is a very clean structure of the database of the Django project, sorry, very clean architecture. And yeah, so I'm explaining these 3 model. So with that base, now let's come to the model, template, and views, what these things are. So model, I already told, so let's start with views. So views, I already told you, is a file that basically handles what kind of response you want. Your request is wanting what kind of response. That's basically handle what? Views. So you can see views is returning data to display, and it's taking input from user. So it's taking input and returning the data to display. Template, what template does, template is in the presentation layer. So template is basically your HTML pages, your web, your front end pages that you are having, that's in templates. And third thing is models. Models, I already told you, that's a logical data structure. You can see the schema of the tables that are in actual database. So this is the place which gives back to the data to the views, and views then give back the data to template. These are some of the famous companies that are using the Django. You can actually check that. I have already told you. So now let's start the practicals. Oh, sorry. I'm in practicals. Let's start with the hands-on session. So now I quickly just take off this PPT work. I don't like that, obviously. I like this technical stuff. So all of you are having their, I mean, Python installed in their systems, or is there someone who don't have Python? I mean, facing any kind of problem in the installation? They can raise their hand and I can help them out. Or if it's all good for everyone, then anyone can say it. Yeah, sir, it's all good. You can even flush the chat with your yes, 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 yes. That's totally fine. So has everyone has Python installation, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So Vidhi has raised hand and someone actually told, yeah, everyone has the Django. Oh, Python installed. So now let's quickly begin. So we all have Python installed. Acha, you all are using Windows, or some are on Ubuntu or Linux or Fedora or Mint or anything? Debian or Kali? Some
Kali
there are
Linux.
some, yeah. See, in every meetup you can find 1 or 2 people who are using Kali. So yeah, okay, not an issue. So you are also having Python, na bro? Hello, the Kali guy, you have that Python, no?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So what we are going to do first, let's move to a folder. Let's start with very basic. We are going to install Django. We are going to create a new project. So for creating any Django project, let's quick. My command prompt is visible to all, na?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I actually request
sir.
all of, yeah, I actually request all of you we are actually going to go very slow, like a tortoise, because in the end, tortoise always win the race. And I request all of you to please follow along. And if anyone is having any doubt at any stage, he or she can has the full right to stop me. Sir, please stop. I am having problem. Please first help me, and then you can proceed. So yeah, you can say that too. That's totally all right. So yeah. So first, quickly, let's quickly make a folder there. I think everyone is clear with the two commands I have just written, mkdir and cd. Mkdir is for making a new folder, and cd is for going to that directory through any command prompt. So you can use these two commands in Ubuntu as well. So once you are in the project directory in which you want to make the project, you can quickly move to creating the Django and first installation the Django project. Before installation of Django project, I want all of you to make a virtual environment. So now the question is, what actually is a virtual environment? Can anyone tell me what's a virtual environment if anyone of you has used it before? All Python users, I know people are using Python. You are actually good at Python than me. You are actually good. So anyone want to take on this virtual environment? Meanwhile, I'm sharing quickly a link.
Virtual environment provide an isolated system kind of thing where you can change the files, you can program it, and all the libraries will be provided to you without affecting the rest of the system.
So you already have said it, but I want to ask you, what's the advantage of using virtual environment? I mean, we can install the Python in our system, we can use it. Why?
During testing or something, maybe you have a Python version installed already on your system, but maybe you want to test on another version of Python or something. So you can create a virtual environment and install those tools there and then test without affecting your actual main system.
And there is one more advantage of using virtual environments. If anything goes wrong, your system don't get hampered. I mean, it is possible like your program is creating some kind of infinite loop. It's filling up your memory, or it's just taking up the memory of some other programs. It just use that. Virtual environment prevents all of that. It's like having your own room in your own house. You can make a lot of noise. You can create a mess in your room. But if you try to do that in your house, you will surely get beaten, and that's for sure. So that's like having your own personal space, having your own personal room where you can create a mess, and nobody is going to ask you, Kia, why you are doing this here. You are not allowed. No, you are completely allowed. That's your space. So for people who are on Python, who are on Windows, I'm sharing a link. Uh, Basically, it's a command. So just run this command, and for all other peoples who are on Ubuntu, they can directly install what the- they can directly install the virtual environment. Uh, you can install virtual environment from here. Just Google it. Huh. Some of you may be wondering, yaar, what kind of person he is. He has come to take a workshop and he is just googling all the commands. But yeah, this is how industry works. We can't. We are people. We are not computers. We are not RAM or we are not ROM. We are not made to just stuff up everything. हम रट्टा मारने के लिए नहीं है यार CS में. You just need to know the procedure. You just need to know the methodology, and you can take the command from Google. And Google उसी से कमाई करता है. That's how Google works. That's why Google is there. So that's totally fine. I just I just need to find the right command in Ubuntu. I think pip install virtual env works in Ubuntu as well. I have used that in Ubuntu, so
Yes.
I think it works.
Python 3 venv command.
Python 3 venv command also works, or virtual env command also works. So you guys can use any command. For Python, for Windows users, please install the first command, because not using that will create you a type of problem when you are trying to access that virtual environment. So it will create a problem for sure for you, because it's then become a long thing. So you can directly just pull off that command from the chat and just hit it. I myself need to pull it off. Yeah, so just hit that command. And once you are in the project directory, please hit this command. This will create a virtual environment setting. Not this will install basically virtual environment wrapper in your system. It will take everything that will be installed will take time according to the net connection. Just a minute, guys. Yeah, really sorry guys. I thought कि ज़्यादा शोर हो रहा है तो I was just going to- yeah. So once you are done with this installation, we can directly activate this thing. We can first need to create a virtual environment now. Let's name it PENV or anything you can name it.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, who's this?
This is showing.
Yeah, Himanshu.
Sir, this is showing unknown command.
Can you just share your screen or something? I think
Sir,
you can share. No?
You can send your screenshot in the chat, Manshu.
Yeah, please do that.
I'm muted in the chat box.
Hmm?
I
Yeah.
can't even go to chat box.
Just a minute.
Why is it happening, Rohan? Can you please check it out?
Yes, sir. The chat box is not visible to us.
Yes, sir.
Oh, okay. I was having no idea about this, guys. I'm really sorry for that. These people are just checking it out. Okay, so others have done
Can I
their.
share the screen?
Please go on. If you can, please. Not
Sir,
an
can you see the screen?
no, bro. Screen is not visible. Yeah. Now it's visible. I think you have missed the space between. I think you have missed the space. You have entered the wrong command, bro. No, not this command. Just take it from the chat. Acha, you can't open the chat now. Okay. Can you see my screen? No, acha. It's virtual env wrapper -win. Virtual env wrapper. Just add virtual before env. Just add virtual. Before env Himanshu. Before env. Just give the space after install. Yeah, -win. Okay. Now I think it will work. Yeah. So now can you please stop your screen?
Okay, sir. Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah. I hope my screen is visible now. So guys, we have installed the virtual environment using this thing, and we have also created using this command. You can use this command. This name is optional. You can give any name that you want: PENV, CENV, GENV, portfolio ENV, whatever name you want to give, you can give this name. And once it's done, you simply need work on. And you can see it will come here in parentheses. So it means we are in the virtual environment now.
Yeah.
Please, whoever is this, please mute yourself. Don't create this type of disturbances. Yeah. So now, so everyone is here now. Everyone till he is here. So we will quickly install Django now. In Python, if you need to install any command, just write pip install and then the module name. So this thing will install Django in my virtual environment. You may be having Django in your system. I have Django in my system, but still, since PENV, this virtual environment is completely blank, it will install Django, and here my Django is done. So everyone is with me now, guys. Everyone is with me. Everyone is able to access the chat now.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, so everyone is with me now. Everyone has created the virtual environment, has moved inside it.
Sir, I am not still able to access the chats.
Himanshu,
Yes, sir.
what is happening, Rohan?
Sir, we are not members
we'll-
of InnoGeeks. That's why this is showing.
I think this
No,
issue is
That's
because they are
also
not
a
part of this
problem.
channel.
I am-
So no issue. Those who are having any queries, they can unmute themselves and ask permission to raise their question before that, or you can raise your hand as well.
Yeah, that will be cool, Rohan. Thanks for supporting. So that's it, guys. So you can use this method. So yeah, let's quickly move ahead without wasting time in these things. These are small things. So we have just created the virtual environment. We have installed Django, so we are ready. So everyone is still here now, or someone is except Himanshu, and everyone is still here now with me at my step, or is someone behind? Because if everyone is all here, then what we are going to make is we are going to make a new project. So command is straightforward. You can write Django admin start project, and you can give whatever project name you are going to make, you are going to want. And today we are making portfolio, so let's give it that portfolio. This will take a couple of minutes, and this will create a complete environment for you. This will just, make everything. Yeah, so it's done. So now if you want to check, you can just go in any text editor. I personally use Sublime because it's light and it's good also. You may be using VS Code or Atom or something. So inside workshop, you can see I am having two folders. One is for the virtual environment, another that's just created portfolio. So I will just open this thing. I will just open this portfolio folder. That has just got it. Okay. So can everyone see this? My text editor, Sublime. The beautiful black Sublime. Anyone is having any problem till here? Please tell me. Okay, I assume then there is no problem. Acha, if I'm going really too slow, then also please tell me, ki, sir, you are going really too slow. We all know these things because I'm assuming that I'm just making you learn from scratch, from very scratch. So just tell me, ki, sir, we are already done. We already know these things. Just move ahead. So I can also do that.
Sorry to interrupt, sir, but there's information now. Everybody is able to access the chat. Just a quick response. Is everybody able to access
No,
the
sir.
chat?
No, sir.
No,
sir.
no,
No,
sir.
ma'am.
No,
No, sir.
Okay, so just a minute.
Thanks, Rehan. गाइस मेरे को भी इसमें क्विक आंसर दे दो, कोई ना कोई नो यस बोलते रहो यार, मुझे लगता है कि हाँ आप लोग सुन रहे हो, अदरवाइज हमारे जैसे ऑनलाइन क्लासेस होते हैं वैसा हो जाएगा ये कि आई एम जस्ट स्पीकिंग एंड नो वन इज लिसनिंग. सो प्लीज कोई ना कोई यस नो बोलते रहो. या सो द फर्स्ट. हेलो.
Yes, sir.
हाँ. So now let's come to the structure of the project that was just created. So portfolio, the project that was just created, is having a same name folder within it. I have just created this, and this folder got created automatically. And along with this, I am having manage.py file. So what these are, manage.py file basically is used to run all the commands. You don't need to even touch this file in the beginning. Afterwards, if you want to hamper some of the commands or something, you can just go. That's advanced stuff. Initially, don't touch this file for anywhere, anytime. Okay. In the portfolio folder, we are having 4 files: this asgi.py, settings.py, urls.py, and wsgi.py. These 4 files are excessively necessary for the running the project. If anyone got deleted, you are not able to run the project properly. These 2 are the server files basically. If anyone is having advanced knowledge in servers, so he or she may be knowing that there are 2 type of servers, server processings basically. That's asynchronous and synchronous. Synchronous is when we are having one task, then we do another, then we do another, like a robot or something. And asynchronous is we have hit first request, we will hit second request, we will hit third request without waiting for any response. That's like asynchronous processing. So for what type of processing you want, we are having 2 files. Default is synchronous. Then there is settings.py file where we are going to tweak a lot, because this is the main file that will handle all everything for us. I mean, all the new apps, all the database, static root, media root, everything. This file will handle everything. And this URLs file, I have told you in the structure that we are having 2 things: URLs and views. So this is the URLs file. This file will handle all the paths, and there is no views.py file. So we are going to make one. So since there is no views.py file, so let's quickly make one. Views.py. Yeah, so it's there. And in views.py, so yeah, so first step is in the settings, in the installed apps. If you scroll here in the installed apps, you need to name your project. My project name is portfolio that I just created, so you need to add that. Okay, the first step you need to do. Always do this, otherwise you will run into an error. Okay, and now exploring it further, these are some unnecessary things. I mean, not necessary for you at the initial stage. These template things, these database things. Database is here, so you can just need to change this configuration and you can migrate a database. We will see this after in a while. And yeah, so first you need to add this. This is the first step. And after adding this, you can just add your URL. So whatever you, so let's quickly run this thing first. Let's see whether our Django project is working or not. So what we need to do, we need to just write command python manage. I think I'm not in portfolio. Okay, run server. So once you hit this command run server, your server will start running. As you will see, as you will see in a minutes, your server will start running. Okay, so till that it's starting, let us quickly get back to the chat and see if anyone is having any issues. So anyone is having any issues, or I mean everyone can, or has everyone created that project or everything?
Sir, actually, no, there is some technical issue. If anyone has any query, either they can raise their hand or ask sir directly, or you can just unmute yourself and ask whatever. Will be take it into consideration from next time. So if you have
Not
any
an
query, you
not
just
an
unmute or raise your hand.
not an issue, and don't take that much tension. I think everyone is comfortable with me till now, because it's already been 46 minutes I'm with you. And if anyone is having any problem with me or my accent or my voice or something, they can also tell me. Yeah, so guys, everyone has done till this step.
Just a quick response, guys. Interactive रखो थोड़ा session सर के साथ साथ चलते रहो, respond करते रहो.
Okay. Let me tell you a thing. If you are not following along, then obviously me and core team member is not going to know. But you are here, you are investing your time here, guys. So I request you. I think whole core team is requesting you you can please respond so that I get to know ki where are you, where exactly you are having problems. Because if you see, this thing is not necessary for you. If you don't learn this, if you don't want to know this, you can surely just ignore of this stuff, whatever I'm telling. You can just simply ignore it. But if you want to learn a good framework of Django, if you want to learn a good framework of a good web framework, then that's totally necessary. हाँ, अगर अगर मेरी वॉइस से मतलब मेरे एक्सेंट से या स्पीकिंग से प्रॉब्लम तो बता दो मेरे को, मैं हिंदी में कंप्लीट हिंदी में बात कर लूंगा, मेरे को कोई इशू नहीं है। मेरे को वो चीज़ बता दो कि सर आप पूरा हिंदी में बोल दो, हमको इजी पड़ेगा वो चीज़ या दैट थिंग। आप वो सब भी मेरे को बता सकते हो, बट प्लीज आई रिक्वेस्ट यू ऑल टू प्लीज ओपन अप योर माइक्स एंड प्लीज रिस्पॉन्ड।
Okay, sir.
या सो सब पहुंच गए ना यहाँ तक, रन सर्वर तक?
Yes, sir.
मेरा सर्वर क्यों रन नहीं हो रहा? सबका सर्वर रन हो गया। या तो ये सबका आ रहा है, सर्वर सबका रन कर रहा है। प्लीज वंशिका के अलावा भी बाकी लोग बोलो। संचिता, अमरेश, उत्कर्ष, आकाश।
Yes, sir.
अच्छा, बोरिंग हो रहा है तो ये बता देना कि सर आप बहुत धीरे धीरे पढ़ा रहे हो, नींद आ रही है हमको समथिंग, क्योंकि मुझे खुद भी वैसे सेशंस अच्छे नहीं लगते। बट आई एम गोइंग टू स्लो बिकॉज ऑफ यू, ओनली बिकॉज ऑफ यू गाइस, कि आप लोग अच्छे से समझ सको एक कमांड को और एक चीज़ों की कोई चीज़ क्यों हो रही है। तो प्लीज़ वही मेरे को बता दो। नींद आ रही है, इसका भी इलाज है मेरे पास। वी कैन गो रियल क्विक, वी कैन जस्ट गो तूफानी something you can say. But if you just take the URL that you get here, this URL that you get here, just take it and hit it on the browser, and you can see this, a beautiful rocket that's trying to launch but it's not able to launch. So it is a proof that your Django app is running. You are great till now. You people have actually great till now. Yeah, Muskan, please. Muskan, please unmute yourself and ask.
Hello, sir.
Mm-hmm.
The Django admin is not recognized as an internal or external command. This is showing.
You are inside your virtual. Please check these things. Are you inside
Yes.
your virtual environment?
Yes,
Have you
sir.
installed Django there?
Yes, sir. I can share my screen.
Please do that.
Sir, is it visible?
Not yet. Yeah, it's not visible. Okay. Can you enter pip freeze?
Freeze.
Let me give it in chat. You are able to access the chat now?
No, sir.
Okay. Pip freeze. PIP pip. That's right. Pip. PIP pip. PIP. Right. Right. Space. Freeze. 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 ZE. Yeah, right. Yeah, see, you have not installed Django in here. See this? Pip freeze returns no Django. Please install Django first. Pip install Django. Right? Pip install Django here. Hit the command. Yeah. So once it's done, again run this Django admin thing, and you will able to do it. By the way, nut speed is good. Muskan, can you please mute yourself?
Yes.
So now again run that command Django admin start project, and now this time it will run. You just press the upper, yeah. Right. See, it works now. Now move to that. Okay, just run here. Just run here, Python. No. You need to go inside the portfolio. First, you need to go inside the portfolio. Then you can run this. Python manage.py run server. Go inside portfolio, CD portfolio. CD is change directory, CD portfolio. Yeah, you can hit tab, it will auto complete. You now hit python manage.py run server. Python space manage.py run server. Run server, run server. Without space, without space. Run server is a word, complete word without space. Just hit it. Yeah. See, now go to the browser, take this URL here, take this URL you are having here, 127.0.0.0.1. Yeah, take this and hit it in browser. Okay, now you can stop sharing. Yeah, you can see that get request coming up. It means your Django app is done.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome. So everyone is in this page now that Muskan is having. I am having.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's great. So now you are ready, guys, for making your first Django project. So, today we are going to make portfolio website. So for front end, you can use anything. You can use HTML. Along with that, you can use CSS, JavaScript. I can suggest you, or I can suggest you a better thing that it's called Bootstrap. I think you all are web people. You know that. You know about that. For those who don't know, I'm
Yes,
just
sir.
giving you a quick. I'm just giving you a quick thing because today our main aim is not front end, so we are not going to develop a very artistic, you can say, site of friend for portfolio. That that is, guys, for some other day. But today what we are going to do is we are going to just make a simple thing, a simple backend thing, so that we can understand that if we are having front end, how we can link it with backend. So now let's quickly take Bootstrap also. So for those who don't know web development, they can follow with me along, because I also don't know web development. I know this much that I'm going to show you today. I actually don't enjoy in front end. That's why I switched to back end. You can say that. Yeah. So in W3, you just what why I came on W3, because on W3 there's a whole lot about web frameworks, about web development. So I just need to have this header, this HTML. I will just take it and paste it. Okay, just leave code. Hmm. So what we are going to do is we are going to first make a template folder here. Guys, see this very clearly. This is seriously serious stuff, because now, hello, am I audible now?
Yes, sir. You are audible.
Yes, sir.
So I'm saying, yeah, this is now serious stuff, because I'm adding front end to this back end. So how we can add that? We can these are two ways. You can either have a template folder here in the root folder. You can create template folder and you can place all your HTML there. How I like it is, let's make a new folder in the portfolio inner portfolio app. Inner portfolio folder. Let's name it templates. Sorry, templates. Yeah. So in the inner portfolio, I created a new folder, templates, and inside templates, I'm going to create a new folder, portfolio. So this is actually a literally confusing thing, especially for the new people to take this. We are having a templates folder inside the web app, and inside that templates folder, I'm having the same folder of the name web app. But this is how it's done. So inside portfolio, I'm having template. Inside template, I'm having portfolio, and inside portfolio, I will have my HTML file. So let's quickly paste that code I have taken. So now in the body, I will write, this is my first portfolio. Yeah, this is how it's done. And afterwards, just close it. So now let's quickly save it. You can give it any name. I prefer what's industry standard is, index.html. So this is how our first, okay, let's change the title also. I mean, it's my portfolio, so I will give it my name. The name what I like. So So once you are done with this thing, you can create a whole lot of code. You can just write in the body. You can, if you don't, okay, just first move with this and then. So everyone has created this page, an HTML page. Everyone has done that.
No, sir.
Okay. Just quickly do that. Just copy the code from the W3 and just paste it there. There's nothing much. Just copy this code. Whole code you can take. You can take only this head mud and body you can write yourself. And you can just put it here. Yeah. So is it done?
Quick response, guys. If it's done, तो एक बार सर को बता दो.
Yes,
जहाँ
sir,
पे
it's
प्रॉब्लम
done.
आ रही है, you can ask.
Yes, sir, it's done now.
Everyone done? गाइस अब ये होगा कि मैं रेंडमली किसी को उठाऊंगा, कहूंगा भाई तुम स्क्रीन शेयर करो, दिखाओ क्या कर रहे हो. Something like that. If anyone is playing games or something, or please stop that. Please just focus on this thing because it's actually necessary for you. Actually, let me tell you about one story. I think you can just take something from it, guys. I in my all 3 years, first year, second year, third year, I'm just boasting that I know Python. I'm a big developer now. I know C++ now also. So I don't need anyone now. I can quickly do machine learning. I actually मैंने शुरू किया writing AI enthusiast, machine learning enthusiast, this enthusiast, that enthusiast. But at the end, when you see surface, it's nothing like that. It's not an enthusiast that industry need. Industry actually need developers. Industry actually need people who can, not those who can boast. They need people who do. So this is what you need to do. These are the things. I'm not stopping you doing machine learning. I myself do that. I'm not stopping you doing AR because I know that's great. But you also need to do this. So I hope with this pakar of mine, we all are done with this thing. So now how we will set this page to render except instead of this. How can I set that page that I have just made instead of this? That's a very simple thing you need to do. In the views.py file that you have just made, you need to just make some import from Django.shortcuts. Spelling this down. Import render. And then you just need to write a simple function. You can name it whatever you want. And as Chinmoy, what you have explained, our server take the request and give the according response. So this is how it's done. Our server is taking the request that's coming and it's returning its response along with the request. Why request is needed? Because so that browser can identify if for which request the response is coming. So you just need to write this simple thing. You just need to import this render from Django.shortcuts. Then you need to write an index function, or you can name it whatever you want, and simply return that page that you have just made. Simply return that page. If this request is coming, I want to return this. Another thing you need to do.
Hi Tarun, this is Anshika.
Yeah, Anshika.
Sorry to interrupt you. I just wanted to say something to my team. Can I?
Sure. Please go on.
Hello everyone. This has to be a interactive session, and I think Tarun would also appreciate if you people can openly ask your queries to him. So don't feel shy, and I can actually see he's going through the workshop is going very smoothly, and he's explaining everything very well. So it's just a request from all of you to be open with him, and he'll definitely answer all your queries. So just try to interact with him, okay? You can unmute your mic and you can ask your queries. That is what I'm saying, okay? Tarun, please proceed forward, Tarun. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Anshika, for that. Guys, देखो, मेरे से हेजिटेट होने की यार वो होने की बात नहीं है। मैं भी ईशा का या आकाश के या इन्हीं लोगों के ईयर का हूँ, ठीक है। मैं भी 4th ईयर का ही हूँ। एंड बहुत ज़्यादा अजीब भी नहीं दिखा मेरे ख्याल से। एंड एक्सप्लेन भी सही सही कर रहा हूँ, मतलब ये लोग तो ये कहते हैं कि हाँ सही एक्सप्लेन करते हो, अभी अंशिका नहीं बोला। तो यार आप लोग अपनी क्वेरीज पूछ सकते हो, चैट आपको एक्सेसिबल नहीं है। आई थिंक दैट्स अ पार्ट ऑफ द कोर टीम दैट दे शुड हैंडल, बट in organizing events like this, I understand, I myself organized event in my college, so yeah, I understand that these things happen. But yeah, if you want ki this session don't get bored, because if I keep on speaking it will be like online class, and I seriously can say online classes are really boring. So it will become like that. So yeah, please open up your mics, open up your videos if you want. I don't have any issue in that also, nobody will have, I promise that. And please speak up, because यार मैं बात करता रहूंगा, आप लोग नहीं बोलोगे तो आई विल ऑल्सो फील बोर। सो यार प्लीज मेरे लिए बोल लो, मेरे लिए आप लोग पूछ लो, एक फेक क्वेरी पूछ लो बना के कि हाँ चलो सर को अच्छा लगेगा, सर मेहनत कर रहे हैं, सर को अच्छा लगेगा, तुम पूछ लो फेक क्वेरी। बट
सर
समझते जाओ। हाँ बताओ बताओ।
सर वो views.py वाला पेज नहीं है, वो सर
हाँ
क्रिएट
पेज
करना
नहीं
है।
है। हाँ हाँ, वो फाइल आपको क्रिएट करना है। मैंने ही बताया था कि आपका जो पोर्टफोलियो है वहाँ पे आप जाओगे और आप एक नई फाइल बनाओगे views.py, क्योंकि views.py ऑलरेडी नहीं बना होता, तो आपको फाइल बनानी पड़ेगी। एंड वो फाइल बना के आप उसको सेव करो, views.py एक्सटेंशन आप ध्यान रखना। एंड आप फिर वहाँ पे ये कोड डाल दो, ठीक है।
सर सबलाइम टेक्स्ट का वो सबलाइम कोड का टेक्स्ट पढ़ा कर दीजिए।
कहाँ पे पड़ा है, क्या कह रहे हो, मतलब समझा नहीं मैं आपको।
सर सबलाइम कोड का टेक्स्ट पढ़ा कर दीजिए, दिख नहीं रहा है।
अच्छा अच्छा, ओके ओके। ओ I'm really sorry for that. I haven't realized that. Is it now okay?
यस सर।
Okay, thank you Tushar. Thank you for informing. So guys, first create this views.py file. It will not be automatically created. You have to create this thing and then just write this thing after creating this index.html. If you haven't made this, just made this first. Make a templates folder, make a portfolio folder, in that put that file and just render it. Okay. So I think after
Okay,
this,
sir.
now just link it to the URLs. How to link it to the URLs? Now you have to decide. You have created a response. Okay. If you are understanding my point, I have created a response. मैंने एक response create किया कि हाँ अगर मेरे पे कोई भी एक request आती है XYZ any type, एक request आएगी specific type की, तो मैं ये response दूंगा। अब वो मेरे ऊपर है मुझे response कब देना है। So I can either give it जब कोई ये hit करे, और I can give it जब कोई ये hit करे, वो मेरे ऊपर है। या फिर I can give it जब कोई ये hit करे, ठीक है। तो मैं क्या चाहता हूँ कि यूजर क्या हिट करे, आगे कुछ लगाए या आगे कुछ ना लगाए, क्योंकि देखो इतना फिक्स है, इतना जेंगो को भी पता है कि हाँ इतना तो आना ही आना है जी, क्योंकि ये यूआरएल जेंगो ने हमें खुद दिया। इतना जेंगो को भी मालूम है कि हाँ दिस यूआरएल विल कम। अब इसके आगे क्या, स्लैश के आगे क्या, वो हमारे हाथ में है। तो अगर आप चाहते हो कि स्लैश के आगे मैं कुछ ना लगाऊं तब भी मेरा होम पेज खुल जाए, सो उसका तरीका क्या है मैं बताता हूँ। और अगर आप लोग चाहते हो कि स्लैश के आगे मैं होम लगा दूं, या स्लैश के आगे मैं अपना नाम लगा दूं, और स्लैश के आगे मैं सिंपली IXYZ लगा दूं, तो दैट्स अ डिफरेंट प्रोसीजर। मैं उसके बारे में बताता हूँ, मैं दोनों तरीके आपको बताता हूँ, ठीक है। तो आप अपनी यूआरएल्स फाइल में आ जाओ जल्दी से। यूआरएल्स फाइल में आके आपको एक नया पाथ बनाना है। पाथ इज व्हाट यूआरएल इज कमिंग। ओके। सो अगर आप लोग चाहते हो कि वो एम्प्टी रहे, उसके आगे कुछ ना हो, तब होम पेज खुल जाए, तो आप उसे खाली छोड़ दो। हाँ, व्यूज को इंपोर्ट करेंगे पहले हम। जो व्यूज फाइल हमने बनाई उसको इंपोर्ट कर लेंगे ताकि उसको यूज कर सकें। और हम लोग क्या करेंगे, हम चाहते हैं एम्प्टी रहे, तो कौन सा फंक्शन चल जाए, व्यूज का इंडेक्स फंक्शन चल जाए। हम क्या चाहते हैं, हम चाहते हैं कि अगर हमारा रिस्पॉन्स एम्प्टी रहे तो क्या चल जाए, व्यूज में जो इंडेक्स फंक्शन बनाया है वो चल जाए। So that's why we are leaving it empty and we are saying कि just render views dot index, and views are what? Views are what we have imported. Dot means from current folder. जिसने रिलेटिव पाथ पढ़ा होगा या नहीं भी पढ़ा तो बता देता हूँ। जब भी हम डॉट यूज करते हैं, डॉट ऑलवेज मीन्स करंट फोल्डर, चाहे वो उबंटू हो, एनी ऑपरेटिंग सिस्टम, डजंट मैटर। डॉट मीन्स करंट फोल्डर। सो इन द करंट फोल्डर I want to import views file, that's why I have written like this, from dot import views. Okay, so now let's save it and see कि हमारी फाइल आती हुई है कि मैं झूठ बोल रहा हूँ, ऐसी बना रहा हूँ आप लोगों को। so, देखते हैं। ओके, सो फाइल नहीं आई, लेट्स ट्राई अगेन। गड़बड़ सर्वर में गड़बड़, सर्वर में गड़बड़, मेरे सर्वर मैंने बंद किया, कंट्रोल सी दबा के आपका सर्वर बंद हो जाता है एंड मैं उसे रीरन कर लूँगा। वैसे जनरली इतनी ज़रूरत पड़ती नहीं, बट कभी कभी मेरे सिस्टम पे अगर ज़्यादा लोड हो जाए तो या सो सर्वर मेरा चल गया। सर्वर चलने के बाद सी टाइटल चेंज एंड टेक्स्ट इज कमिंग, सो दिस इज द प्रूफ दैट आई एम राइट, मैं सही कह रहा था एंड हम एक्चुअली रेंडर कर सकते हैं। अच्छा, क्या होगा अगर मैं इसके आगे स्लैश होम डालूंगा? कुछ आएगा? नहीं आएगा। क्यों? क्योंकि इट्स सेइंग पेज नॉट फाउंड। आई हैव नॉट डिफाइंड अ रिस्पॉन्स फॉर दिस यूआरएल, आई हैव नॉट डिफाइंड इट, दैट्स व्हाई इट्स गिविंग मी एन एरर कि 404 पेज नॉट फाउंड। दिस इज व्हाट हैपेंस व्हेन यू एंटर अ रॉन्ग वेबसाइट। सो हाउ टू मेक इट राइट? Just add home here, and once you add home here, okay, let's not add it here. Yeah, okay, just add it here. Once you add it here, server will take a reloading, it will take a reload, and once it gets fully reload, then we can start. You will see there कि home भी काम करने लगेगा। तो simple काम नहीं करेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि मैंने simple के लिए डिफाइन नहीं किया, मैंने home के लिए डिफाइन किया है आपकी बार। सो इसमें कुछ इशू हो रहा है शायद, इसलिए बार बार हो रहा है, वरना आपके में सीधे रिलोड ले लेगा वो। ठीक है, देखो अब अगर मैं होम चलाऊंगा तो होम चल गया, बट अगर मैं सिंपल चलाऊंगा तो नहीं चलेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि अब मैंने सिंपल के लिए डिफाइन नहीं किया, मैंने होम के लिए डिफाइन किया। सो दिस इज हाउ राउटिंग वर्क्स। सो आप लोगों ने अभी देखा, जो अभी आप लोग जो चीज़ देख रहे हो वो है राउटिंग की, रास्ता बताना। ठीक है, अगर आपको नहीं पता कि बिजनौर कैसे जाना है, उससे आपको नहीं पता कि बैंगलोर कैसे जाना है, इफ आई से जस्ट गो टू बैंगलोर, यू आर लाइक क्या भाई बताओ तो जाना कैसे है। But if you know how to go to ABSIT, or you know how to go to Delhi or something, so if I just tell you let's go to Bangla Sahib, you're like हाँ चलो चलो कोई दिक्कत नहीं, जानता हूँ मैं कैसे जाना। So this is how Django works. If you know the path, if you have defined the path on the server, then it will return the response, otherwise it will not. So guys, you have made your first page here. Till here you have made your first page, and now we will move to actually exciting stuff. सो टिल हेयर किसी को कोई भी इशू हो, कोई भी क्वेरी हो, तो पहले मेरे को बताओ, ताकि उसके आगे हम लोग बढ़ सकें बाद में आराम से। हेलो।
Yes, sir.
यहाँ तक मेरे को कोई भी किसी को इशू हो तो आप मेरे को प्लीज़ बताओ। ये यहाँ तक सबका हो गया है तो हम लोग फिर आगे बढ़ते
Sir, it's done. You can continue.
हैं। ओके गुड। हाँ, सो नाउ हमारा ये बन गया। अब हम क्या करेंगे, अब हम कुछ और पाथ के लिए भी डिफाइन करेंगे। लेट्स से मैंने ये बनाया। नाउ आई वांट कि मेरा जब मैं होम डालूं तो कुछ और रिस्पॉन्स आ जाए। ठीक है, होम डालूं तो कुछ रिस्पॉन्स आए। मैं चाहता हूँ पोर्टफोलियो में क्या क्या टॉपिक्स होते हैं, मैं प्रोजेक्ट्स डालूं तो कुछ रिस्पॉन्स आ जाए। ठीक है, और क्या डालूं, मैं एक्सपीरियंस डालूं तो कुछ रिस्पॉन्स आ जाए। और मैं चाहता हूँ कि मैं स्किल्स डालूं तो कुछ रिस्पॉन्स आ जाए। नाउ आई वांट रिस्पॉन्सेज ऑन ऑल ऑफ दीज। सो आप लोगों को पता है कि वेबसाइट्स में क्या होते हैं? वेबसाइट्स इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ, फिल इन द ब्लैंक्स, वेबसाइट्स इज अ कलेक्शन ऑफ गाइस। Basic definition. Sorry, your voice is having disturbances. I can't understand. Can you repeat it? Website is a collection of, anyone guys? You are on
So web page.
web pages. Yeah, that's a really stupid question I've asked to the BTech guys. You all are thinking I'm so stupid. But the question why I have asked this: website consists of web pages, and our Django project. In our Django project, web pages is renamed as web apps. So this is the project now. What we have named it is the project. Inside project, I need 4 different pages. So I need 4 different web apps. So how we can create web apps now? So when you are in here, you simply need to write the same manner you have created the project. You are creating the app. Start app, home. First I'll create a home. It will create a home for me. Come on, bro, create that. So yeah, it will create a home. If you come here, you can see a home is created. And let's make one more. Let's make another web page, which is my projects. Then what I need to make? I need to make skills. Then what I need to make? I need to make experience. Yeah, so all 4 apps are done. If you see here, home, that's closed. Home, experience, project, skills. All those 4 apps are done. In all these 4 apps, it's just views. If you find, you can in any app, in any of the app, if you see. All the apps are same. All the apps have same files: admin file, apps file, models file, test file, views file. So the first thing that you need to do whenever you create a new application, whenever you create a new app, basically, you just go to settings.py file and add that app in the installed app list here with a comma. Don't forget the comma, otherwise whole list will get corrupted and you will get a error that only Stack Overflow can solve. Experience. So all 4 apps are done, but these apps are still not defined. I mean, in the URLs file, which is the main file in the URLs, I have written these 4, but I have not given them path of the response कि भैया response कहाँ से लेना है. आपने तो बता दिया कि कौन कौन से रास्ते मेरे को जाना है, but response कहाँ से लाऊं मैं. तो हर एक ऐप के अंदर हमारे पास एक views.py फाइल बना हुआ है जो उस ऐप का रिस्पॉन्स डिफाइन करेगा. तो हम क्या करेंगे, हम यहाँ पे सारे के सारे को इंपोर्ट कर लेंगे. सब दे दो. या फिर ऐसा करो, इंपोर्ट ना करो. हाँ, इंपोर्ट ना करो, रहने दो ऐसे. बस सिंपली पाथ के आगे एक चीज़ हमें और चाहिए, वो है इंक्लूड. सही है. एंड होता क्या है, हम यहाँ पे इंक्लूड कर देते हैं कि जब भी ये वाला यूआरएल आए, आप क्या करो, आप होम डॉट यूआरएल्स को कंसल्ट करो भैया जाके. मतलब हम उससे ये कहते हैं कि भैया देखो ऐसा है, यहाँ तक का रास्ता तो मुझे पता है, आप कुछ नहीं डालोगे मैं आपको रिस्पॉन्स दे दूंगा, बट अगर आपको होम का रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए तो मेरे पास नहीं है, आप होम्स की यूआरएल फाइल में जाओ, वहाँ आपको मिल जाएगा. सिमिलर वी विल से टू अदर्स कि मेरे को प्रोजेक्ट्स का रिस्पॉन्स चाहिए तो मैं कहाँ जाऊँगा, प्रोजेक्ट्स की यूआरएल फाइल में. मेरे को एक्सपीरियंस का, तो मैं जाऊँगा एक्सपीरियंस डॉट यूआरएल्स में. I forget to add the quotes. एंड फाइनली मेरे को स्किल्स का चाहिए, स्किल्स डॉट यूआरएल्स में. ठीक है. मैंने कह दिया कि भैया देखो ऐसा है, इंडेक्स का तो मेरे को पता है, आप खाली दोगे मैं समझ जाऊंगा, बट आप होम दोगे, प्रोजेक्ट दोगे, एक्सपीरियंस दोगे, स्किल दोगे, मुझे नहीं पता. तो आप रिस्पेक्टिव यूआरएल में चले जाओ. ठीक है. तो फिर इसके बाद हमारा सर्वर कहेगा कि ठीक है भैया, अब आप कह रहे हो तो रिस्पेक्टिव यूआरएल में चले जाते हैं, बट उसने जाके देखा होम में तो यूआरएल फाइल है ही नहीं, एक्सपीरियंस में भी नहीं है, और प्रोजेक्ट में देखोगे तो वहाँ पे भी नहीं मिलेगी. यूआरएल फाइल तो कहीं भी नहीं है, तो इसका मतलब हमें बनानी पड़ेगी. जब भी कोई फाइल ना मिले, इट सिंपली मीन्स इन Django you need to create that file. So just create urls.py in each of the apps. And last in the skills, ओके. सो मैंने क्या किया, मैंने चारों ऐप्स के अंदर क्या बना लिया, urls.py फाइल बना लिया, क्योंकि वो मेरा एग्जिस्ट ही नहीं करता था, और मेरे मेन urls फाइल ने कहा था कि भैया हमारे पे नहीं है रिस्पॉन्स, आप उन्हीं से जाके मांगो. तो हम क्या करेंगे, अब हमें क्या करेंगे, अब हम इसका कंटेंट उठा के कॉपी पेस्ट कर देंगे. फाइल तो इसी से आई है, फाइल तो सेम ही है ना, बस पाथ तो चेंज होगा.
Yes, sir.
तो कॉपी पेस्ट कर लेंगे और यूआरएल पैटर्न के ना सबको डिलीट मार देंगे, क्योंकि हमें सबकी जरूरत नहीं है ना. वी डोंट नीड दिस, we don't need this, we don't need this, we don't need this default also. We just need one path, that's views path. ओके. सो सबके अंदर बिल्कुल साफ कर दो, just make it completely clean first. ओके गाइस, सो सब लोग यहाँ तक आ चुके हैं ना मेरे साथ? हेलो हेलो।
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
सब लोग ने यूआरएल फाइल
Yes,
बना
sir.
ली?
Yes, sir. Yes.
सब लोग ने यूआरएल फाइल भी बना ली? ओके, सो अब हमारे में 4 यूआरएल फाइल्स आ गई, ठीक है। तो हमें कुछ नहीं करना, हम बस हर एक का रिस्पॉन्स डिफाइन करते जाएंगे। अगेन सेम प्रोसेस है, बिल्कुल रिपीटिंग प्रोसेस, रिकर्सिव मेथड्स लगाने, ठीक है। सबने रिकर्सिव पढ़ा होगा, बहुत कॉमन एल्गोरिथम है रिकर्सिव मेथड। सो बस सब में सेम
Yes, sir. पढ़ा।
रिकर्सिव पैटर्न्स लगाने, ठीक है। आप एक पाथ डिफाइन कर दो, क्योंकि देखो ऑलरेडी वहां से आ रहा है। मेरी बात समझने की कोशिश करना अब आप इस चीज को लेके। यहाँ से अगर मैं होम की बात करूँ तो ऑलरेडी होम लिख के आ रहा है। अगर होम लिखूंगा मैं तो ऑलरेडी यहाँ पहुंच जाऊंगा। बट क्या मैं चाहता हूँ कि होम के आगे भी कुछ आए? मतलब मेरा कहने का ये है कि इफ आई जस्ट राइट हियर होम, ओके, इफ आई जस्ट राइट हियर होम, आई विल अल्टीमेटली रीच अ रिस्पॉन्स। मेरे सर्वर बंद है, ओके, मेरा सर्वर बंद है। मेरे कहने का मतलब क्या, सिंपल, इफ आई जस्ट क्रिएट अ रिस्पॉन्स होम, आई विल रीच टू द होम्स डॉट यूआरएल फाइल। बट क्या मैं चाहता हूँ कि इसके आगे भी कुछ लिखा हुआ हो, होम जैसे माई होम लिखा हुआ हो, या कुछ भी एक्स वाई जी लिखा हुआ हो। बट अगर मैं नहीं चाहता कि कुछ भी लिखा हुआ हो, तो क्योंकि मेरे को पता है होम यहाँ से ऐड हो चुका है ऑलरेडी, तो मैं अपने होम्स की यूआरएल फाइल में आके कुछ भी ऐड नहीं करूंगा। मैं सिंपल उससे कहूंगा भैया ऐसा है, तुम्हारे पे एक एम्प्टी चीज आएगी, क्योंकि होम उसने ले लिया ऑलरेडी मेरे से, होम नहीं है मेरे पास। तो आप बस सिंपल करना कि व्यूज का होम फंक्शन चला देना, ठीक है। सिमिलर वे में मैं सबसे कहूंगा, मान लो एक्सपीरियंस से मैंने कहा भैया कुछ नहीं आएगा तुम्हारे पे वहां से, अगर तुम्हारे पे खाली कुछ भी आए तो सिंपल क्या करना है, एक्सपीरियंस चला देना। लेट्स या सिमिलर मैं कहूंगा इससे कि भैया कुछ भी आए तो चला देना, ठीक है। तो लेट्स स्टिक विद टू, होम एंड एक्सपीरियंस। अब क्या होगा, अब होम ने कहा ठीक है मैं व्यूज डॉट होम चला दूंगा, मगर व्यूज डॉट होम है कहाँ? सो ऑब्वियसली वी नीड टू क्रिएट अ होम that will take a request and will return me something. That will be again same name, ध्यान रखना है, सेम प्रोसीजर। HTML पेजेस है नहीं हमारे पास, तो हम क्या करेंगे, उसी वाले पेज को मैं कॉपी पेस्ट करके कुछ चेंजेस कर लेते हैं। क्या तरीका है टेम्पलेट्स ऐड करने का? वही तरीका है, आप होम के अंदर जाओ, टेम्पलेट्स फोल्डर ऐड करो, टेम्पलेट फोल्डर के अंदर जाओ, नया होम ऐड करो, एंड अगेन देन होम के अंदर जाओ और नई फाइल ऐड कर दो, फाइल में कोड पेस्ट कर दो, चेंज कर दो, दिस इज होम पेज, ओके। और मैं इसे यहाँ सेव कर दूंगा एज होम डॉट एच टी एम एल, क्योंकि यही नाम मैंने वहाँ पे दिया है। सो होम डॉट एच टी एम एल मेरा क्या हो गया, सेव हो गया। तो यहाँ पे अब क्या होगा, आप देखो, अब आप एक पूरा हमारा फ्लो कंप्लीट हो गया। अब आप पूरा अगर फ्लो देखोगे यहाँ से, कहाँ गया, पोर्टफोलियो की यूआरएल फाइल से कि होम आएगा, होम आएगा तो वो कहेगा होम डॉट यूआरएल में जाओ, मैं होम डॉट यूआरएल में जाऊँगा। होम डॉट यूआरएल में लिखा है कि अगर खाली आए तो व्यूज डॉट होम चला दो, ऑलरेडी अगर खाली आएगा तो व्यूज डॉट होम चलेगा। व्यूज में चाहूंगा, होम में क्या लिखा है, होम डॉट एच टी एम एल चलाओ। होम डॉट एच टी एम एल कहाँ मिलेगी, होम फोल्डर के अंदर, जो कि ऑलरेडी मैंने डिफाइन है। तो मेरा फ्लो कंप्लीट है। आई हैव ऑलरेडी रीच द रिस्पॉन्स, रिस्पॉन्स इज अल्टीमेटली द वेब पेज। मैं अल्टीमेटली वेब पेज तक पहुंच गया तो इट्स गुड। चला के देखते हैं। सो इट्स गिविंग मी एन एरर, क्वाइट लॉन्ग एरर, नो मॉड्यूल नेम, portfolio home, okay। So where this error is coming from, let's see। I think I've made some mistake in settings file। oh, comment में comma ऐड किया है, wow, I'm too great। let's clean this। include wow, मैं comma देना भूल गया, क्या हो गया मुझे? अब क्या है भाई, तो हाँ सेम कॉपी पेस्ट किया ना कोड, तो हर एक में कोई गलती। silly mistakes guys, I'm really sorry for this, really silly mistakes। वैसे आप लोग कहाँ तक पहुँच गए?
No issues, sir.
माइक ऑन करके बताओ, आप लोग का कहाँ तक हो गया वैसे ही? ओके, तो मैंने मीनवाइल सब दिक्कतें दूर कर ली अपनी।
Just few steps back.
Few steps back. Okay, so just come on my step, then we can continue. हाँ, अब देखो यहाँ मेरे को एरर क्या दे रहा है ये. It's giving me an error कि एक्सपीरियंस के व्यूज फाइल में एक्सपीरियंस नाम का कोई फंक्शन ही नहीं है. ऐसा क्यों कह रहा है ये मेरे से? ये जेंगो की खासियत है. In one as one of the feature, I want to tell you